Welcome to another episode of Quick Question with top producing Twin Cities Realtor Dave Oswald. Now, join Dave as he answers your questions about residential real estate.
Now, here's a question that I have to ask. Frankly, a lot of properties that I'm selling are in a trust. And you know what? I have to admit, my home's not in a trust, so I asked a real estate attorney, Mark Priori. He's an accomplished Lakeville real estate attorney and a member of the Lakeville Rotary. So I caught Mark after a meeting the other day and I said, Mark, what are the top 3 benefits of putting my home in a trust? And he gave me an answer like a lawyer would give me an answer, and that was, well, that's a complex issue, Dave. I said, try to make it simple for me, will you please? So he said, look, he says, here's the 3. Number 1 is the avoidance of probate. The cost of probate can kind of eat at the equity that you've built up in a home. And when a homeowner dies, when a trust is in place, the trustee is directed to dispose of the property as directed in the trust. And the legal fees become much, much less, minimalized when you have a trust in place and can avoid the probate. Number 2 is to shelter your property from certain unsecured creditors. Obviously, the mortgage company is a secured creditor, as would be the IRS if you have any tax liens. But and maybe some certain medical creditors could be exempt from protection or your shelter in your trust. But any unsecured creditors beyond those, you don't have to worry about, nor does your estate have to worry about. Third would be tax savings, namely estate taxes. There are certain types of trusts that can be set up to avoid estate taxes, specifically an irrevocable trust where the grantor is completely divested of himself of his interest in the property. It's a complex legal issue, and again, I'm not qualified to give you tax advice or legal advice on setting up a trust, but you should see a qualified attorney or tax expert and investigate. Take a look. See if setting up your property into a trust makes sense for you. Join me next time for another Quick Question.
Have a quick question about residential real estate? Email it to us at quickquestion@daveoswaldhomes.com.